Oh,
Anything else on your side, sir?
a lot of Impact debuts and re-debuts, haven't they? Like we had Slammiversary, we had an episode of Impact. A lot of people turning up there. Motor City Machine Guns, they caught me by surprise turning up there. That was
They
interesting,
they very much did. I actually thought it was going to be the Good Brothers in that match.
right?
I thought it would have been the Good Brothers, but no, they were just set for a different angle, apparently.
Yeah, Motor City Machine Guns. If you think back to the mid 2000s, in Impact, Ring of Honor, the Motor City Machine Guns were the Young Bucks before they were Young Bucks.
Yeah, they were incredible. They were honestly my favorite tag team. Back watching their like old school TNA, they were my favorite tag team. They just done things that I couldn't believe. It was them and the original LAX as well with
Yeah.
Hernandez and Homicide.
Yep. Yep.
They were my two favorite tag teams in TNA back in the day.
Yeah, amazing. TNA had an amazing tag team scene as well back then. Like Beer Money Inc., America's Most Wanted before that, Team Canada, like
Yeah.
a lot of great tag teams.
Generation Me.
Yeah. AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels.
It's almost like we've seen these people elsewhere somewhere.
Yeah, but I've heard they made some bucks somewhere and they're still young, even though they're in their 30s. But
You know.
I mean,
Yeah,
who else do we got? The Good Brothers made their debut in the main event of Slammiversary, nonetheless.
yeah, interesting choice for them, and the angle at least was a solid angle considering what we found out they turned down to go to WWE instead of instead like
AEW, you mean?
yeah, they turned down AEW to go to WWE or re-sign with WWE, and the angle they were given was going to be the angle that Santana and Ortiz had for the Inner Circle. They were going to come out to sweep the Bucks, then beat them up on the inaugural episode of Dynamite, and then join Jericho in the Inner Circle. That was originally meant to be the Good Brothers doing that, and so it's good that at least they have a big main event angle going into Impact. Like, you know, even though they made this huge mistake, and they like Carl Anderson on the Talk Shop podcast has called it a huge mistake, has said, you know what, we made a huge mistake, but they got this big angle anyway, and apparently they got the money, the re-sign for Impact that they were originally offered at the time when they were being courted by everyone, including WWE. You know, when the contract was expiring.
Interesting.
So Impact honored the original deal.
WWE offered them big money back then.
Massive money, and Impact offered them really good money as well, and AEW offered them really good money as well.
Yeah.
Impact honored the original deal.
Did you see the well, you alluded to it. You watched Being the Elite. I watched a little bit this week, especially this little sketch with the Good Brothers.
Yes. Yes.
Because the Young Bucks are sitting in a hotel room. They're having a little flashback.
Yes.
And it's not actually a flashback. They got the Good Brothers in to record this with them, and they're just talking in 2016.
Yes.
And the Good Brothers are talking about, yeah, we're going to WWE. We're making this money. We're never gonna regret this decision.
It's like that company has two paws, and I trust both of them. Which is really great because, like, if you listen to the Talking Shop podcast, it's nothing but Barry and Paul Heyman and Barry and Triple H. I couldn't stop laughing at that part. Oh, so good.
Who else have you got? We got EC3. We talked about him last week. Eric Young. I'm happy he's not super Eric, but insane, scary, serious Eric Young. That's cool. We got athletic, girthy Heath. He dropped the Slater, but gained some pounds. That's cool. And Kurt Hawkins is set to appear next week.
Yes, as part of the Impact TV.
Yeah, they showed this little teaser trailer, 10 seconds, where he's got like his face is partly covered and he's got this really intense stare.
I
Gonna
think
be
that
interesting how they treat him, the jobber, the king of the jobbers.
I think that this is going to probably make Impact the most exciting Impact has been for some time.
Probably, yeah. They
He's
got a lot of press and eyes with Slammiversary. It couldn't have happened at a better time.
and is apparently as well, like their social media engagement was the best it's ever been. So we're talking like the most amount of impressions as well as like retweets and likes on
Yeah,
Twitter when it came to the hashtag. Apparently it was trending worldwide during the show. Apparently they killed it on the social media front. Like they really lit up the world with it. So hopefully this shows a bit of momentum, because while we're big fans of AEW and I'm a massive fan of New Japan and I'm a bit of a fan of ROH, I want to see more wrestling companies do well, because as everyone
mhm.
does well, everyone gets creative and everything becomes incredibly interesting to watch, because they're bartering for your time and money, you know?
Yep, yep.